So I might be repeating some information today. So if I am, please go with me. All of you know my email ID. I'm sure you know by now. That's my office number. I have forwarded my office number to my cell phone. So I did that before spring break. But I'm also sharing my cell phone number with you. Feel free to call me, uh, text me, or leave a voicemail in case I don't pick up the phone. And if you do text me or send me a voicemail, please include your name and your class name, so I know where this voicemail or this text is coming from. I used to have those traditional office hours. I don't know whether it makes sense to do those anymore. So this is what I'm doing. I am at home all day. My kids are at home. My wife is working from home. I think most of us are stuck at home, and that we should be. We should be staying at inside, with, not going out that much. So I am available most of the days, Monday to Friday. I am available, and if you want to set up a time with me via phone, you want to talk to me via phone, or you want to do video conferencing, I'm fine. We can use Zoom or we can talk by phone. So send me an email. Uh, you know, Let me know a couple of times which might work for you, and then we can. Most of the days I am working from home, so that should not be a problem. You might hear my kids in the background because they are at home too. But so that's what I wanted to talk about office hours. As to the software for this course, I'm glad we are done with SQL. I'm glad we are done with Tableau, and we were towards the end of SAS. Uh, what I will do is I spend limited time on prescriptive analytics, which is using uh, Excel. So I will now add a little bit more to that because we don't have SAS, so at least I can spend a little bit more time on the prescriptive analytics. And for that, you need Microsoft Excel. If you don't have it, that's the link. You can go and get it. I'm assuming everybody has Excel, whether you have Mac or Windows, everybody should have Excel for your other classes, or if not, you can use that link. As to the book, uh, again, I'm sure you would have bought the book or digital version of the book by now. In case you do not have a book, or like me, my book is in my office, and I've not gone back to my office. So you have been provided now access to the ebook, electronic book for this course till the end of semester. So you have access to this for free. I know this is the last date was January 31st, 2020. I've been told that's not the case anymore. That date has now been extended to May 25th, 2020. So you should have access to the book as well, the online version if you need it. Some of this other stuff, again, universities send it out on this uh, in their email. I'm sure you might have seen that, you might have not. Just wanted to make you aware that Spectrum and Comcast is providing free internet access to students. So if you need one, you can reach out to these two companies. If you have Armstrong Internet, you can call them, you can tell them you're a student, so they will remove any data cap if you have over your internet access. Zoom, which is what we are using right now, it's available for us faculty, but now they have provided it for free for students as well. Let's say if you want to do some group meetings, some group projects, you want students using video conferencing, and more importantly, it allows this desktop sharing. You can now get access to Zoom for free as well. And then Google has a tool called Hangout, Hangouts Meet, which is a very good tool. It's a pretty expensive tool, and they are providing it free as well till July 1st. You can get access to these two tools if need. Then there is this helpline called crisis text line, where you, if you're feeling anxious, if you need some support, you can reach out to them via text, and they can text you back, provide you some sort of emotional help if you need, if you feel you need some. Then I have also heard that enterprise is providing free rental cars to students to go back to their house, which looks like all of you are at your house from your webcam. I think it looked like you are not in the university. So, but this option is available, and in some of my other classes where I have international students, they might be able to use this option. Let's say they don't have a car and they want to go to a grocery store or something like that. That's a link where you can get free food in Ashland. And I believe, I don't think any one of you are in Ashland right now. Is that correct? Everybody's at home?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's good. Our Ashland Library, they still have a drive-through window. I don't know how long that will remain open. Right now, they do have it. But if you're not in Ashland, you might not need that. Uh, I'm sure everybody's getting bored sitting at their house, which you should try to try to stay at home as much as you can. Uh, this might go up to 8 weeks. That's what I'm hearing right now. That is not just 4 weeks; it will be 8 weeks for everybody. So, so let's see how it goes. That link can have virtual tours of 500 museum. Then Second Life. I don't know if you have heard from me before or not. I do. I use Second Life quite a lot for my research. Virtual world where you can explore it using a uh, using avatar. So they have many islands, many countries, very interesting places to explore. So you can do that. Maybe learn a new skill or a language. If you have been waiting to learn something new, now is the best time to do that. There are a lot of free resources available right now. I think nearly every online educational website, they are providing it, their resources free right now to students. So it looks like Grant lives in Ashland. I heard there has been now one case in Ashland though. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I did hear that there's apparently one confirmed case, but considering it is Ashland, Ohio, I can't imagine there's going to be a whole lot more.
Hopefully that's true. So okay, so that was some of the information. I'm sure some of you might have seen that before, but if not, I just thought I'll share with everybody. As our class, as university has told, as the whole world is doing it right now, I don't think there's any university in America which is not online right now. So everybody's using Zoom. I heard there were like 34 million meetings on Zoom just today itself throughout America. So I don't know, America or the world, something like that. Everybody's online. And that's what our plan is. All the classes going forward will be via Zoom. Hopefully, you all have internet access, which looks like you do. Any presentations which are left in this course, any group presentations, all those will be on Zoom. going forward. Zoom, you can share your desktop like the way I'm sharing, or I can stop sharing and then you can share your desktop, or I can give you control of my keyboard and my mouse. So there are multiple options available for you to do your presentation. For example, I am running your PowerPoint and then I give you control of my mouse and keyboard, and then you can change the slides. So you can do all that. If somebody wants to do practice on Zoom prior to their presentation, fix time with me. I'm more than happy to do that with you. All the classes are online, so all the assignments, all the exams have moved online as well. Luckily for us, we were already doing all the submissions online. All our work was online. I like to do, I don't like to have paper-based assignments and exams. So there's not much transition for us, at least from that viewpoint. All the exams, let's see, let me go back to our course website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine assignment 3 and assignment 4. Oh, I'm sorry. Assignment 3, instead of assignment 3, I will give you something else to do in case you do not have access. Sorry, not access. If you do not have access to SAS, and then assignment number 4 would be using Excel. So we should be fine with that. And all the class presentations, the exam would be, of course, online. So after today's class, I will post the exam for the next part as well, if I have not done so till now. The other thing which I've done is, even though I am giving you this option of not doing SAS anymore, but I would highly recommend that if you have time, just download it to play around with it if you can. Okay. So coming back to the group project, which we went towards the end of the semester, they were meant to be group project, considering what's happening right now in the whole world. I would allow if you want to work alone, but as the whole world is working virtually and they all are working as a team, right? I think it might be a good skill to gain, a good experience even for you to have, where you are working virtually with other students in this class on your group project. Even if you live in Ashland and some other students live nearby, I will still not recommend meeting them or going to the campus or anything like that. I'm in no way asking you to do that. If you are in a group, meet virtually, coordinate, communicate virtually. So I would still very much emphasize that if you can, please do group projects as a virtual team. But if you don't feel comfortable doing that, let me know, and I will assign a shorter version of the group project to you as the semester progresses. If you have, I know there's a group project and then there's a presentation. If you have not scheduled your presentation with me so far, at the end of the lecture today, please stay back and let's schedule that. So that way I know who's presenting when, and then I can help you if there's any need with the online platform. Finally, we are now completely online. It is like an online class, so we are completely technology dependent. So my goal is that any hindrance or any issues with technology should not impact your learning. So if anything goes wrong with technology, so for example, when I was teaching another class yesterday, evening, my internet went down for 10 minutes. I'm sure that could happen with everybody. You're taking an exam, internet goes down, something like that. That's okay. Let me know, and I will fix that. So don't worry if something goes wrong with the technology. Or the one case right now, we don't have access to SaaS. Well, we do. I have already talked to the admins. So we, just to let you know, I'm glad I remember this. I already talked to the admins. We have only admin who comes to campus every day except Friday, and I've already talked to them. And if you are interested, you can ask them to send a flash drive with SaaS on it to you. You still have that backup option, which I've already talked to them about. So you might decide not to do SaaS based assignment, but I would still recommend at least get that software, install it on your machine, and that way you can play around with it maybe later in summer or some other time. If you do need SaaS software on a flash drive to be mailed to you to your house using normal USPS. So again, I'm not talking about email, I'm talking about USPS. We will. I've already arranged that for you. Finally, I want to say that I am here to help you. I will be very flexible. I think we have to be, both of us, me and you guys, because this is sort of unprecedented times. I teach this course online every semester. This semester, I taught the online version of this course in the first 7 weeks of spring semester. That's not a concern. I think it's the concern is that when everybody goes online, uh, what happens? How do you deal with that? So if something goes wrong, you want to talk to me, uh, I'm here. So don't hesitate to contact me to talk to me. Okay. Any questions about any of the things I mentioned so far, which was of course not related to our course content, but things in general? Okay. Okay. So it looks like nobody has a question. Okay. That's good. Okay. So coming back to our course, so far till the last class, we have done up till this point, chapter 3, 4, 5, or up till regression. So that's what you had in your assignment. And my plan was to continue forward from there, which I will in a minute. So this is continuing from where I left the last class. But what I have also additionally done is, this is a video which I already have recorded on chapter number 5. It's a fairly short video, 46 minutes. And so you can see that a little later on your own time. And then what I've also done is, open. At this time, the internet starts going slow because everybody's back on Netflix, right? Everybody's done with their work, and now everybody's sitting in front of TV watching Netflix, Hulu, or Disney. Okay, so these are my recorded videos for SaaS Enterprise Minor. In our class before spring break, chapter 1, 2, ABC, and this 5. We did this up to last class. And today I will do the 6 and 7 with you. So now you can go back and see these videos. All these videos are publicly shared. All of them are on my YouTube channel. So you can go back and see them from there as well. I'm opening this resource for you, whether you are doing SaaS for this course or whether you're doing it or not. you have now access to all my videos on SAS, as well as I can send you a copy of SAS using uh, using USPS on Flash. So let me, I know only 2 students are doing SAS right now, but I still want to expose you to SAS, at least see my work and gain, maybe that might help you. I'm gonna minimize this. Okay, so my SAS is already opened and I have this, my work already here. Let me stop this recording.